Hello everyone and welcome back to Crafting with Jeanine. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to do this super cute double tuxedo bow. They're really cute and I had a request for them, so I figured I'd go ahead and show you how to do that. For this one we are going to need our handy dandy little helper. In this I'm using 1.5 inch grosgrain ribbon. So for that, to get that size, what I found is I like 8 inches and 10 inches. So you're going to need 2 of each size. Whether you want to do it all in one color like this one, or you want to do it in 2 colors like I'm going to do. And you'll see the 2 colors that I do here in just a minute. I'm bumping you with my deal here. Sorry. I'm just going ahead and cutting my strips, and I bumped you again. So these are going to be my 10-inch strips. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my 8-inch one. And this combo I'm using I think is really cute together. And especially living where I live, where it's rodeo country, and this style of ribbon and this type go fly off of my shelves at my craft shows. So there we go, and those are my 8-inch. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and we're using upholstery thread, which is what I always use. I love my upholstery thread, best stuff ever. Sturdy, strong. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with the 8-inch piece, because that's the one I want on top. So I'm going to start with the 8-inch piece, and I'm going to get a good crease down the middle. And if you need to get a really good crease, you can always just take your lighter and just heat the end of it so that it gives you a really good crease, because I want to be able to see my middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it over right in the middle there. And then I'm going to take my ends and fold them in just so they barely overlap. I don't want them too far over, but just enough, and try to keep each overlap pretty even with the other one. So now we're going to go to our 10-inch. And I'm going to give it a little heat. Get that. So I've got my good crease there. And now I'm going to put this one over. Just like so. Make sure they're lined up for the most part. Just like that. And now I'm going to bring these tabs in. Just barely overlapping. Just barely overlapping. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the whole thing up. And now I've got it all, and I've got my 2 stacked like so. So now for these ones, I'm going to want to come up right in the middle of the 2 right here. I'm going to come up from the bottom like this, go down, up, and then down, and then in, just like so. Now with the stacks, it's going to be a little harder to get your needle to float through, but it's going to look like this in front of you. That's essentially going to be the bottom of the bow, not the top, because this is going to be your top. So we're just going to set that off to the side, and we're going to do the next one. So we fold it in half. get our good crease going there. So we have our nice crease line. And then we pop it over our pin. Not quite centered, so I'm just going to move that over to the center. And I moved it too far. I'm a slight perfectionist, so please. There we go. There we go. So we're going to just take them in, up a little bit. And then, boom. Now we're on our 10-inch. We folded it in half. Heat up some. Get that good crease in the middle. And then right over the center we go. Like so. We bring our ends up. Like so. And then I'm just going to reach and pick everything up. And the same thing. I'm coming up, down, up, and down. So I look like this. And I'm going to slide that one all the way down. So what you've got in front of you is this. And they're looking, and they're pretty even with each other. So now, like always, we're just going to pick it up, and we're going to pull. And then we're going to pull it, and then we're going to wrap it. Alright, try to stay in the center. And then make sure you're still centered with it before you get it all cinched and tight and all that other stuff. And then I'm just going to tie off right here. Couple of knots. And like so. So now we have that. And then we finish off our center. Which I just take and put a little bit of glue right here. And I'm going to wrap it around once. And then I'm going to wrap this around twice. Just to really make it tight and secure. And then snip. Seal and glue. And then now we need to do our clip for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same ribbon I used for my center. And I'm going to cut that to 4.5 inches long to line my clip with. So I'm rolling my ribbon at the moment. So I've got my clip and my non-slip grip. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue gun with my flat tip, which I love, and I'm just going to put a line of glue there. Clip it on. And then I'm going to put a line of glue here. Then I'm going to bring them up, pinch, and then where it oozes like that, I just take my fingers and just slide it off. Like so. And then, me personally, I'm going to do this with it because I don't like this look. Especially when you go to pinch, it kind of bubbles, and I don't like that look. So I always like to make mine go inside. So I'm going to put some glue right here. And then get it all in there. And then over. So essentially you look like this. I've got glue all over my fingers. Alright. So we look like this. And then to put my grip on, I just open her up. And then put some glue right here. And let it sit. I will push it down, and then the glue that gets on my fingers, just kind of rub it off. And then make sure it's pretty dry before I close the clip. You don't want to glue your clip down. So then we're like this. And then, so I have my pattern here. So I want to make sure that's on top. And me personally, when I go to put bows in my daughter's hair, I put them in from the right. So all of my clips go that way. I don't know what you guys like or if there's a preference there, but for me it's kind of like nature to go in this direction from the right than trying to go from this side. So I always make sure that my clips are like this so that when I'm going to put a bow in the hair, it's like that. So now I'm just going to put a good amount of glue right here. I'm going to take my glue gun and just put a real good amount of glue right there. Then I take it and I glue it down. And I hold it there for a few minutes just to make sure it stays. And those of you who are wondering with me gluing my clips this way, I can tell you right off the bat that I do not have an issue with clips coming off at all. It is all about the glue that you use, and I can show you here. On one, this one is obviously since last Christmas, and it's been sitting, and I can literally grab this clip and pull on it, and it's not going anywhere. And I firmly believe it is all about the glue. If you buy cloudy glue sticks, you're more likely to have an issue than if you bought crystal clear ones. See how this is crystal clear? You can pretty much see right through it. And even when you look here, there isn't a whole lot of that. You can see straight through them. This one's a little bit more cloudy, but it's not all that bad. I do believe it's the glue that makes all the difference in your holding of anything. So if you can, I would definitely look through the packages of the glue sticks when you're buying them and make sure you're getting crystal clear glue sticks. I get mine at Walmart, and when I'm ready, I buy the big package, and I will go through the entire set. And if when I need them, they don't have crystal clear ones, I don't buy them. So I tend to try not to run out. I usually get when I have still about half left, so that I can ensure if they don't have what I need, that I could still have time to get more. But, so, there's that. And, so we have our double tuxedo bow. I hope that was helpful to some, and that you enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit that thumbs up button. We want to see ups, not downs. Thumbs up, please. And please subscribe. And definitely come and see me at Crafting with Jeanine in Facebook. I put all my videos there. We have chats. We have discussions there. So please, please, please definitely subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it all. And you guys are all great. You guys have a happy day crafting.